Hey everybody, hope you're having a good Wednesday. We'll be getting started pretty soon. Hope you all are enjoying the week and ready to go. I want to thank you all again for joining us. Just give me 1 second, get everything all set up for y'all. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all joining in. We got some people already coming in and joining in on the show. We're going to be having a special guest today. So I hope you all are ready and excited. We have Ava Samlin from the president and CEO of Make-A-Wish Rio Grande Valley that's about to join us. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Just give us a little few minutes and then we'll be getting started shortly with that. But I really appreciate everybody joining in. We'll be getting started right now. Hey there, how we doing, Ava?
Hey, doing great. Thank you. How are you, Eddie?
Doing good, doing good. I really appreciate you joining the page today. I really love your organization, Make a Wish. It's one that I really fell in love with early as a kid, and it's one that really gave me really passion about nonprofits and to find out more about them. So I love that you're here, and yeah, I just wanna if you want to introduce yourself, go ahead. Talk to everybody about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, but there's a lot to tell about Make-A-Wish. I'm Ava Sandlin. I am the president and CEO of Make-A-Wish Rio Grande Valley. And our chapter covers actually the six southernmost counties here in Texas: Hidalgo, Cameron, Willoughby, Starr, Brooks, and Kennedy counties. And so we have quite an area that we do cover with a lot of kiddos. And we just enjoy every minute of it. We started our organization in 1997 and actually opened our office in February 16th of 1998.
Nice.
And yeah. And we started out the first year, we granted only 12 wishes. We started out with a backlog of wishes
Okay.
and $108.
Mm-hmm.
Our average wish cost then was $3,600, and now it's doubled. It's over $7,200. And
Okay.
we normally grant around 85 wishes a year.
85. Wow. So
We
that's
do.
pretty much like a couple every week. That's awesome. Almost there. Yeah.
It's very busy. We have a very small staff. I have one full-time person and two part-time. And so we depend heavily on volunteers.
Hmm.
And we just enjoy it so much that yes, we put in a lot of hours, but it's okay because it's all fun. I can't wait to see what the next day is going to hold. Of course, lately it's been very, very different.
Definitely. That's one thing I wanted to ask you about. What are some of the challenges that you've been facing, especially during this pandemic? I know events been kind of hard to do, but how are you adapting to that?
It's been very difficult. I'm sure it has for every nonprofit, but we were all set to have our gala, which is our biggest event and grant so many of our wishes every year. And it was scheduled for April, and all this hit. And of course, we were not able to have it. So that has really hit our budget very, very badly. And our wishes are going on, although they have a lot of wishes have been put on hold. We do most of our wishes in the summertime, and we do about half of our wishes for the year during the summer months, May, June, and July. Well, in August too, actually June, July, and August more so. And there are a lot of travel wishes, a lot of Disney wishes. We had some international wishes scheduled,
Some
and
international.
pardon me.
The international wishes? How does that work?
Uh,
The Mhm.
how do you it just works like we just plan those wishes. We have actually Make-A-Wish chapters almost everywhere in the world, and so we have sister chapters there that will also look over our children when they're in the area in most areas.
Oh,
And
okay.
but right now, of course, all of those have been put on hold.
Hmm.
Everything, all travel wishes and all large gatherings have been put on hold. And a lot of our children are changing their wish. And we have increased their shopping allowance in case they want to do online shopping sprees. We've increased
Oh, that's
that
cute.
tremendously, and we've had a lot of online shopping sprees going on. And we've had some bedroom makeovers. We've had a lot of rainbow play systems. We've had some people want to build their own computers and order all the parts. So we've had that, and we have a wish that we're going to do the interview this week, and um, he's dropping the hint that the young man wants braces. And so we're having some really, really creative wishes going on here. But our wishes are continuing, but our
That's awesome.
fundraising isn't. So that's if anyone ever wanted to donate to Make-A-Wish, this would be the most wonderful time imaginable.
I
But
know that, right? Especially right now with those challenges. And I saw that you do have also a virtual 5K coming up as well.
we
How is
do.
that? What is the theme to that? I saw it was about heroes, and can you tell us more about that?
Oh, I'd love to tell you about that. Yes, our wonderful, wonderful friends from the Harlingen Police Department have taken us under wing. You know, our very first wish with Make-A-Wish was back in 1980 when Make-A-Wish was first founded in Phoenix, Arizona. And this was for a little boy whose wish was to be a police officer. And so it all started with being a police officer. So this is really near and dear to their heart to do something for our children. And we still have kids who, they still want to be a police officer, but they have done a run for us, a 5K run, the last 2 years, and this year solely for Make-A-Wish. We were included with other nonprofits the last 2 years, and this year it's solely for Make-A-Wish. They realize the need. They know that we have a lot of children, and all of the money that is donated to this run or any event stays right here in the valley for our children, every
Okay,
penny. And
that's
so,
perfect.
and we've been very, very frugal with our funds, and 92 cents out of every dollar that is donated to Make-A-Wish has been going directly to a wish child. So we're very careful to make sure the money goes where it's supposed to go. And so the police department was planning this big 5K run like they've had the last several years. And of course, with the COVID situation, we've had to adapt again. And so this is going to be a virtual run walk. And so they can tell you all about it. They know more of the details than I do. So we're not go there with all of this. But you can look on their website, you can look on our Facebook, and you can get the information for this.
So, as far as like as in your tenure, what are some of the stories that you love? I know you were talking about the police officer one, but some of them that you really enjoyed. What can you talk about a few of those wishes?
You know, we have so many wonderful wishes. I said, I wish I had started a scrapbook or a ledger, from the very beginning to document so many of these because I've been with the chapter since we started 22 years ago. And I was actually a volunteer for 2.5 years prior to that time. And so I've seen a lot of wishes throughout the time. But the main thing from all of the wishes is the expression on their faces. We've had some, the main thing that I have seen is the hope that it gives to the children. And many years ago, we had a little girl who
Hmm.
wanted to go to Disney, but it was hard to find out what her wish is. And we're very, very careful. We don't want this to be mom or dad's wish, or brother or sister's wish, or anyone else's wish. We want it to be the child's wish, what that child wants the very most. And although we may have thousands of wishes or hundreds of wishes to go to Disney, that child only has one trip to go to Disney if that should be his or her wish. Well, this was this little girl's wish, but she wouldn't tell the volunteers because she was really, really ill. And the doctors were saying that her time was so limited, it could be any.
Oh,
And so she was so weak that her mom had her propped up on pillows on the sofa. But she wouldn't talk to them at first. And then she finally said, I wanted to meet Mickey Mouse, and rolled back over. And so they said, well, we're going to try. I didn't think the doctor would allow it. But the doctor said, if the mom is willing to try, what would it hurt? We started getting the wheels rolling, and we turned
Awesome.
that wish right around. She went to Disney, but a couple of days, well, this was on Thursday. On Monday, we had her off to Disney. And on Saturday, her mom walked into the room. She was so weak she could not lie down by herself. Her mom had to move the pillows to move her. And her mom walked into the room, and she was standing beside her bed and marching. And her mom said, what are you doing? And she said, if I'm going to meet Mickey Mouse, I have to get in shape.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's cute.
And the airport was full that morning of friends and relatives seeing her off, and she was beaming.
Oh man.
And she made it for another 6 months after that, and they were quality months, quality time that she had with her family because it gave her that hope and the strength and the joy and the memories that she needed to keep going and be healthy and have quality time. So
Oh wow.
that was a good one.
That's awesome. That's very awesome. I love those. I heard one this past weekend actually. It was one of the Giants running backs. He visited a little girl in December, and he ended up tearing his ACL. So she returned the favor, and she was like, I wish you well. You wished me well. Now I want to wish you well, and I hope you get better, come back stronger. And then of course she said, I'm not gonna say because I'm a Cowboy fan, but she said, "Go Giants." I'm gonna put that in quotes. Quotes. Go Giants.
Oh, that is too cute.
But it was so cute because it also does, you see just the her face, just she just seems so happy, just give, like you said, it just gives them a lot of energy, gives them that
Yeah.
that push, to be positive and keep on fighting.
Oh,
um
it does. It truly does. We had a little girl that wanted to meet Brett Favre, speaking about
okay.
many years ago. And I mean, she really wanted to meet him. And again, it was she was, her prognosis is not good, but she was in the hospital and the doctor had to postpone it. But then he said, okay, we're going to let you go. And so he let her go, and she jumped out of bed and she was all excited. So she got to go see Brett Favre, and the whole team took her in, and they
Oh, that's so awesome.
and everything. And just when she thought it was all over, after they had taken her around on their shoulders all over the field and everything, they went in to change. He came back out. He spent more time with her, took her in the gift shop, bought her some things and everything. It was just awesome. It was just awesome.
Oh wow, Brett Favre. He's
Yeah.
awesome. He is an awesome person, and that's
Yeah.
even hearing that story, it makes me give him even more respect because
Um,
he was one of my favorite quarterbacks. Watching when I was a kid as well, growing up, and that's
yeah.
awesome that he actually, that's for a kid here. That's awesome. To hear.
Right.
I didn't think those kinds of things were happening. I would think like a Dallas Cowboy or something, but that's awesome. Brett Favre.
Oh, but
Wow.
Kobe Bryant was wonderful with our kids. He was,
Kobe as well. Oh
oh my
wow.
gosh. We had one little girl that couldn't travel, but he was her favorite. And so we asked him to send any, maybe an autographed jersey, any autographed memorabilia. Oh my gosh, we got a huge box. Everything under the sun that you could imagine was autographed.
Oh wow.
And it was when the Harlem Globetrotters were coming down here to the Hidalgo uh, arena,
Arena. Uh-huh.
arena, and we got a suite. One of our board members had a suite, and we decorated it with everything Brett Favre in there. When she walked in, she was totally blown away. I mean, not Brett Favre, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he was wonderful, not only to our Wish kids, and we had another one that went to meet him, and he was fabulous with him, and we miss him. We
I
miss
know he has a big heart, and it's
him.
unfortunate, but definitely, like that's one of the wow. That's another thing too. You see all these athletes on TV, and then you don't realize that they are making an impact in your community as well. And that's awesome to hear that they're just willing to help out as much as they can. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, John Travolta was fabulous with one of
John
our.
Travolta too.
Oh my gosh, yes, he was the best. Oh, he was the best. A girl from San Benito that wanted to meet him, and we sent her to Los Angeles, and he wanted her to come to his home. And so she went in and visited with him. I mean, he put his arm around her on the couch and gave her his undivided attention for about an hour and 45 minutes. And he had all these snacks and everything made for her, and he did not get the memo that she had a stomach pump, then she couldn't eat.
Oh
And
no.
so finally he said, "You have to eat. I had all this made for you." She said, and she was very, very self-conscious about it. And so she said, um, I can't, I have this feeding tube. And he said, "Well, I'm not familiar with that." And the mom was like, "Oh no, this is it. This is the end." And she said, "Oh well, look, she raised up her blouse and said, 'This is the way it works,' and da da da, And he was, "Oh, okay, great." Anyway, they were they bonded. And when he started to tell her goodbye, he said, "Well, can I carry you?" Because she was in a wheelchair. "Can I carry you back out to the limo?" And he literally swept her off her feet, carried her out
Oh.
to the limo, and said, "Now I want a kiss. I don't mean just a little peck. I want you to lay one on me." Her mom said for months after that, she'd just be singing around the house and, "Mom, I love you." And her whole attitude went from depression to, the ultimate.
Just instant, just happiness. That's awesome. John Travolta is another one that I seen around growing up too, like with Grease and all that. That's awesome to hear that. Especially
Yeah.
like my mom, she would always play Grease, and I remember even in third grade, I played the Grease role, his role, but I was like in third grade. I hope there's no video footage of that.
Good name to see that, Eddie.
But so yeah, well, we have I do want to we have some stuff planned with y'all too, but in the future that we talked about, but we're gonna keep that on wraps for a little bit. But can people donate? How can people help out? Just the local chapter. I know you said every dollar counts, so where can people go and start helping out?
They can give us a call, 686-WISH, 686-9474. And we can take credit cards, we can take checks, we can work it out. They can definitely call and donate, or they can mail to us if they would like. The Vantage Bank has donated our office to us for the last 20 years, and it's located at 1801 South 2nd Street, Suite 405.
So it's going to be Texas Regional?
No, Vantage.
Oh, Vantage. I'm sorry, Vantage. So right there. Okay, so you're talking. So that's going to be the building right there, the main office, right, the corporate office.
They've donated an office to us on the 4th floor for over 20 years. So can you imagine how many wishes that's granted since we didn't have to pay the rent there? So they're very, very good to us. But they can mail in a check to 1801 South 2nd Street, Suite 405.
Suite 405.
Perfect. 78503.
Well, I appreciate your time. I know it's a little late today, and then it's middle of the week, but I really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Anytime. And I loved hearing everything. And then, of course, in the future, we are going to be working on some things, everybody. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you go follow Make-A-Wish. And, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Also, we do have a car that has been donated to us.
Oh, a car.
A little Miata, a bright red convertible 1994, I believe it is Miata, by Valley TV, and they've donated that to us. And it's over at Americana Bingo, and you can buy the tickets there or at Triple City. If you'd like to buy a ticket, there's only going to be 200 of them sold. and they're selling for $95 each. You could do that, or you can join us on that walk, or we also have a fishing tournament in October. So check out our Facebook and see what we have going on.
Awesome. So we got the fishing tournament, we have the virtual 5K, and then you're also raffling off a chance for a little Miata, you said? A little car?
It is cute, and it is really cute. A hard top convertible. So
Awesome.
pretty rare. Uh-huh.
That's great. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you so much for joining again, and then we'll keep in touch. You have a good evening.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. So that was Ava from Make-A-Wish, president and CEO. Really appreciate her joining us. And now we're going to be having our pop trivia. So you all know the rules. It's going to be a survivor trivia. Only one person is going to win. So make sure you go to crowd.live. The code's going to be VBDAM to get in. And I really appreciate everybody. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. This is our pop trivia. So every week we have some awesome people coming in throughout the community, really focusing more on nonprofits. We do have also some people that are just, raising funds on their own. Like we had RGB Cereal Tipper a few weeks ago. And then last week we had RGB Gives Back. They're making their way into a nonprofit. And then we also have a few other people that are making in that transition to nonprofits as well. So next week we have some more people coming in, or some more guests, some more fun guests. So keep an eye on that. Really appreciate y'all liking and sharing. So we'll be getting started pretty shortly. Make sure you join in. Don't want to miss out. So we'll be playing in a few minutes. And I encourage you all, please. Help them out as well. Like she mentioned, you can mail out over there to Vantage Bank. From 405, and then also they have some awesome events coming up as well, and we have something that we're going to be working on with them as well in the future, so keep an eye on for that as well. So let's see where we're at. Got a few players already in. So the theme, we're going to keep the theme with the heroes, so we're going to be talking about old school comic books. So remember, you have to get every question right. And if you want to move on to the next round. So we'll be getting started in a few minutes. I really appreciate y'all joining in and liking and sharing. Your support is so awesome. Couldn't thank you enough for that. We're at 5,000 already. I really appreciate that support from you all. That's just awesome that we've gotten this far, and it's only been a few months. So really looking forward to the future. We got some big plans coming up. I know everybody's been a little disappointed with the trivia night not being on, but we got some big things that we're planning. And we're going to take a little break from that this week as well. But just stay tuned. Keep up. We're going to be keeping on our pop trivia. Be throwing in some Loteria live as well. We're going to bring some of those games back these next few weeks. Just had to take a couple weeks off this past month, but other than that, we're going to be getting started with those games coming back for y'all. So, and then something big planned as well, something where y'all can have fun and help out at the same time. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be announcing something pretty soon. And I'm excited. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Something I've seen that's been pretty big and trending throughout the United States, and I feel like I can bring that here for y'all, and I'm really excited to help out as much as we can with some new stuff, new ideas. All right, everybody. So it's going to be crowd.live, VBDAM. Yeah, word search. Yeah, that was one. I kind of had to not postpone it, but I kind of got a little complaints on those, so I kind of wanted to pause that on that one. But pretty soon I'll try to find something a little bit better. I know everybody was complaining about their eyes, and then some of the words weren't coming in on time, so it was a little glitchy program, but I know it was fun. I'll see if we can find something a little bit better. So we'll be getting started in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And I really appreciate Ava joining us once again from Make-A-Wish Rio Grande Valley. I encourage you all to donate, and then yeah, and just keep up to date with them. It's an awesome organization. I'm glad that you all got a chance to tune in. We posting up our video edits pretty soon as well, so you can keep an eye on that. Been posting some throughout the week, so just yeah, I mean, make sure you follow us on YouTube so you can keep an eye on that. Instagram as well, and then we also have our we're also live on Twitter as well. So don't forget to retweet and like. So don't forget to subscribe too if you're on YouTube. That way you can keep up to with all the games that we have going on. All right, everybody. So we'll be getting started shortly. I think that's about it. Last call. Last call. So the rules are simple. Only one person is going to win, and then we're going to go from there. All right, everybody. Here we go. 15-second countdown. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, here we go. The first issue of Action Comics helped kick off the superhero genre with the first appearance from... Oh, let me put the timer real quick. Sorry about that. For some reason, I thought it was on. Sorry about that. Let me get this going real quick. All right, so let's see where we're at. Oh, let's get it going. All right, so looks like it's refreshing. Let me restart it real quick. All right, there you go. Sorry about that. All right, so let's see the first issue. So who was it? A, B, C, or D? So you have plenty of time to answer. Sorry about that. They added a little feature now where I have to start the timer. All right, so A, B, C, or D? So let's check it out, see if we got it right. Yep. We got a few people that got it right. The correct answer was Superman. So we got Stephanie, Luis, and KP Squiggles left. All right. So let's go on to the next question. Start it. Comic book sales declined after World War II in 1954. Only three superheroes still had comics. Which of these was not one of them? A, Superman, B, Wonder Woman, C, The Flash, D, Batman. So A, B, C, or D? Which one was it? A, B, C, or D? Comic book sales declined. Which of these was not one of them? So we got Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Batman, all DC. All right, let's see. Yep, it was The Flash. And we have two people left. We got Luis and KP Squiggles. So one person is going to win the gift card. It's a $10 gift card we'll be giving away. So here we go. Next question. So which of these characters was not in the debut issue of X-Men in 1963? A, Cyclops, B, Beast, C, Wolverine, D, Magneto. So who wasn't an original or were not in the X-Men in 1963? Not character not in it. Character not in it. So we got two people left. I really appreciate y'all joining in tonight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a 50-50. Let's see who got it right. Oh, nobody got it right. Uh-oh. All right, so let's go on. So it was KP Squiggles and Luis. So KP Squiggles and Luis, head back to the chat. So the first person to get this one right wins. All right, so you got to just comment below, comment. Make sure you comment the answer. Luis and KP Squiggles, Luis and KP Squiggles. All right, here we go. What was the name of the first superhero team which appeared in 1940 and included Green Lantern and the Flash? So you got to comment. Make sure you comment. It's either between Lise and KP Squiggles. So KP Squiggles said C. Oh, okay. She said D. All right. So Luis. The correct answer was D. All right. Congratulations, KP Squiggles. You are the people's champ. You continue to own trivia, pop trivia. You're the pop trivia superstar, MVP. So we'll be mailing out those prizes soon. There is a few people. I'm sorry about the prize delays. Just kind of got a little caught up these past couple of weeks. Really appreciate y'all's patience. Y'all are so awesome. This week, like I mentioned, we're not going to be having a trivia night, but next weekend for sure, because I'm going to be going out of town. Next weekend I'll be coming back, and then we can go. We can have that fun again. But I really appreciate y'all's support. Y'all are so awesome every week. Continue to like, continue to share. Make sure you all, just like and share. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. If you're on those platforms that I just mentioned, you can follow us on Facebook as well. And thank you all so much, RGV Strong family. You all stay RGV Strong, of course. Have a good one.